Pop, bang, boom. Have you ever wondered what makes pop art so pop? Let's journey into a vibrant world where colours explode, celebrities become icons, and art looks like it just jumped out of a comic book. Did you know that one of the most famous artworks of all time is an image of a banana? It's not just about colourful paintings, it's a revolution in how we see and think about art. Today, you'll discover why pop art shook up the visual world with its bold use of everyday, familiar imagery. Today, we are learning to understand what pop art is, identify the distinctive features of pop art. Pop art is an art style that emerged in the UK and the US during the 1950s to 60s, pioneered by artists like Andy Warhol and Richard Hamilton. But the pop in pop art isn't just a catchy sound, it stands for popular. This art drew inspiration from advertising, magazines, celebrities, comic books, and even familiar kitchen items. Instead of painting landscapes or classical portraits, pop artists chose soup cans, movie stars, comic strips, and everyday things we see around us. Before pop art, art was seen as something luxurious, reserved for the wealthy or the educated. But pop art turned that idea upside down. It declared, art is for everyone. No longer exclusive to the elite, art became popular, vibrant, and more accessible than ever. You don't need to know the whole history of art to enjoy pop art. You just need to feel it. Art for everyone, most famous pop art artists. Andy Warhol is the ultimate icon. He turned Marilyn Monroe into a glowing neon symbol of art. Roy Lichtenstein took images from comic books, enlarged them, and injected dramatic emotion into each ink line. Yayoi Kusama, the queen of polka dots, brought pop art's visual style into the contemporary world through her obsessive, mesmerizing installations. Don't forget Richard Hamilton, who asked the iconic question, what is it that makes today's homes so different, so appealing? A question at the very heart of pop art. Also, there was Pauline Boty, one of the few women in the early pop art movement. And today, pop art is still everywhere. From bold ads, t-shirt designs, candy wrappers, book covers, and YouTube thumbnails to the memes and emojis you send every day, street art by Banksy, the vibrant digital paintings of Takashi Murakami, or even modern NFTs all carry the legacy of pop art. Art is no longer locked away in cold museums. It's in your hands, on your phone, and in your imagination. Signs of pop art. Bold outlines. Pop art features designs with bold black outlines, giving them a cartoon-like look. These thick lines frame the image clearly, grabbing attention instantly. Bright colours. Pop art uses bright, vivid, energetic colours, often primary shades like red, yellow, and blue. These colours make the artwork lively, fun, and instantly eye-catching. Repeated patterns. Pop art often includes repeated shapes, triangles, dots, lines. This repetition gives the artwork rhythm and reflects the industrialized world of mass production. Words and speech. Pop art frequently includes speech bubbles, action words like WHAAM, bang, or wow, and thought captions, just like a comic book. Why did artists include text in their artworks? Maybe to communicate messages more directly, add humor, or make social commentary in a fresh, accessible way. What do you think? Feel free to share your ideas in the comments. Start creating pop art. And if you want to start making pop art, try it today. Take your favorite snack, ice cream, pizza, instant noodles, and draw it in comic book style. Use bright colors, thick outlines, and don't be afraid to add bold polka dots. Pop art doesn't require you to draw well. It just asks you to be bold, creative, and see the world through playful eyes. In short, pop art turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. It shows you that art doesn't need to be serious to change the world. Sometimes a single can of soup is enough to make history. So next time you see an emoji or a fun advertisement, Remember, pop art is right there, smiling at you. Try creating something of your own. Turn the everyday into art. Because the world is already boring enough, make it pop your way. Putting the pop in art. Pop is short for popular. It appeared in ads, celebrity culture, magazines, comic books, and household items everyone could recognize. Pop art is for everyone. Before pop art was seen as something only a few people in society could access, own, or understand. What makes pop art stand out is its unmistakable visual style. Bright colours like red, yellow, and blue. Thick, bold outlines, tiny dots like in comic books called Ben-Day dots, and repetition, images duplicated as if on a factory line. Think of Andy Warhol's Campbell's soup cans, 32 identical cans that became iconic. Why? Because pop art reflects a world of mass production and mass consumption, and that world is ours.